Mhm.
Okay, good morning, everyone. And we will continue our series of our interviews with our Paris Olympians. Noong mga nakaraang araw, nasa PSA Forum tayo, nakausap at ilang mga press cons na nakausap ko ilan sa mga Paris Olympians. But right now, may iba naman tayo. Sa Zoom naman tayo at ang ating panayam, I don't want to give anything, any introductions. But ito na
Mhm.
po siya, Miss Lauren Hoffman, one of our qualifiers for Paris Olympics. Bate and good morning sa inyo.
Hi, good morning po. How are you?
Mabuti naman po and thank you so much po sa pag-invite niyo sa amin to have us on this interview on Sports Corner PH, and many of our followers are following the journey of Lauren in the Paris Olympics and even the national records you have set in the 400-meter hurdles, and we're
Mhm.
glad to have you on this interview po.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here.
But first of all, thank you so much for accepting the invite to talk to you right after you clinched the spot for the Paris Olympics to the qualifying ranking. How are you right now? And saan ka na nagte-training na yun?
Yeah, training is going well. I was dealing with some Achilles pain for like a month or two. I kind of felt it in the Philippines and then it kind of got worse and worse. So I feel like that was kind of reflected in some of my times for the last meets of the season, but it's finally feeling great again. Like just this past week, I've been hitting the track and feeling fast and healthy again. So that's just a blessing to just like be healthy and feel good. So my coach and I are just gearing up for the Olympics now. We're fine tuning and I compete on the 4th, I believe. So I have at least like 3 more weeks of training. So it's some time to get healthy and get ready.
Okay, before we headed into the Paris Olympics journey, I have to share first yung encounter natin with Miss Lauren. The first time we met was about 2 months ago when I was in Pasig covering the Philippine National Athletics Championships. I first met and stumbled upon Lauren outside of the media center along with Angel Frank, which is one of the standouts from Phil-Am Sports. And I was also attended the press con of Phil-Am Sports, but sadly, because of my busy schedule, I have to go home to write some stories. We didn't have some time to speak to you and do selfies back then, but dito sa Zoom, nakabawi tayo rito. But going back to the nationals, which was hosted by Patapa. You won two golds, by the way, in the 400 and in 100 hurdles, if I'm correct po.
Yes, that is correct. I got a gold medal in each and I ran a national record in the 100 hurdles, which was exciting.
Okay, and are you impressed with this performance? You won two golds in front of the home crowd, and of course, you definitely gain momentum for this competition because you're the queen right now of women's 400 and women's 100.
No, I wouldn't say that. But I do love running the events. I love running them, especially in front of the home crowd. I mean, like that energy and that love is unmatched. Like no other crowd compares, no other meet compares. I just love going back there and seeing everybody taking selfies, seeing my family like in the botas and stuff. They came over. So it's just great to see everybody. And, I feed off that energy. And I feel like that's how I was able to run great times that day.
Okay, by the way, the Nationals, the Philippine National Athletics Championships is one of the qualifying events for the Paris Olympics, which allot some points there to include in the rankings and of course the standings for the qualifying in different events. So apart from the Nationals, what are the memorable tourneys that help you shape up and gain some confidence compares, especially the numerous record-breaking attempts in the 400-meter hurdles that I write several times for this page and gain some likes and shares
Yeah.
from our followers in Facebook.
Yeah. I mean, the Philippines national champs was definitely important. That really helped out my rankings a lot to win that, to run 55.9 there. Like that was really important. I think the other two really big meets were probably before that, I went to the Drake relays. That's when I ran My season best at Drake Relays, I finished second and I ran like 55.7 there. So that was really important. And I was really happy to finish second at a B level meet. That's really important to get those points. And then right after the Philippines, I flew to LA for the LA Grand Prix, where I finished fifth, but it was against a very competitive field. So I know fifth doesn't sound great, but against like Olympians and like Olympic finalists, that was really great competition because those are the girls I'll probably be up against, at the Olympics. Those girls have seen the Olympic stage, and I feel like it was important for me to get that experience ringing against the world's best.
And this is just also a preview of what's gonna happen in the upcoming Paris Olympics because several competitors in the 400 meters have competed in different meets, right?
Yes, yeah. I mean, especially at that meet, I think Anna Cockrell from the US was there. She's an Olympic finalist. Dalila Muhammad was there, and she was the previous world record holder before Sydney. So you're right. It's just a preview of like what's about to happen.
Okay, last July 3, the announcement was made from Patapa and the World Athletics. You made it into the Paris, at least in the top 40, or to be exact, top 39. So one spot away from making uh, outside of top 40, but you at least making the cut niya dun sa women's 400-meter hurdles in the ranking, gaining a lot of accumulated points to be part at least of the top 40 qualifiers. What goes through your mind upon learning that you and John Cabang Tolentino actually made the cut for Paris? And
Yeah,
actually,
yeah.
it was a tight battle for that spot.
It was. It was. I feel like if my Achilles, like my ankle, was feeling healthier, I might have been able to run some better times at the end of the month. That might have helped, but those were the cards we were dealt. So we were just trying to see what we could do. And, that ranking fell a little bit. I was probably like 35 or 36 and it dropped to 39. But at that point, I had done everything I could do. So all I could do was like wait and just see what was going to happen. And God willing, it happened. Top 40 in the world is very hard to do. So even if it's 39, I'm just really proud of all that hard work that I put in to make it that far. And just because I've ranked 39 going into the Olympics does not mean I'll be finishing 39th. Rankings don't matter. It's only how you compete on the day. So I definitely expect to make semifinals at least.
And since the Paris, the mission to get the Paris gold as officially began for you and your coaches, the team, to prepare to acclimatize it to adjust with the surroundings regarding the Paris Olympics. But right now, you mentioned a while ago that currently Lauren has an Achilles tendon injury, no? Is it on the left or the right knee? One sports writer want to clarify po.
Yes, you mean my ankle injury?
Yes po.
Is that what you're talking about? Yes, it's my right side. But it's feeling so much healthier now, which is great. We had to take a second to adjust the training a little bit. And that was my coach's doing. I'm ready to just go all in all the time. He's like, we need to take a step back and make this healthy. So I'm glad that my coach had a plan for that and it's already feeling better. So I'm feeling very excited and my confidence is going back up as my health gets back up.
Right now, ongoing pa ba yung cross training nyo?
Yeah, yeah, the cross training. We usually cross train on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So that's what I did today. It's nighttime for me now, but today I did a swim workout. You can get very fit swimming and biking. So we incorporate that into our running activities as well.
What's your targets to have fully recovered and going back into the competitive form, or maybe at least try track training before heading into the Paris training camp?
Yes, yes. So I've been running this week. So running has been going well. I've been in spikes, I've been sprinting. So this week is a critical week in terms of like our progression. So I'll be sprinting all out and hurdling like anytime now. So we're definitely gonna get on the track and put in some good work before the training camp.
Okay, so far between your adults with your coaches, what are the targets and expectations to become a stronger, a fitter, healthier, and a better Lauren Hoffman come the Paris Olympics? What are the advices from the coaches you learn from them?
Yeah, yeah, that's a great question. We've kind of been working on some mental side things, because track is not just a physical sport, it's a mental sport also. Kind of reminding yourself that you're fit and you're fast and you're healthy. I wasn't able to get on the track as much these past 2 weeks, but that doesn't mean that all the work I put in this year just goes away. It's not like I just lose my fitness or lose my speed. So I think that was important for my coach to remind me of that. And again, just he has a progression and a plan for everything. You don't want to rush into anything or you just want to take things like day by day. So that's kind of the advice that he's been giving me and it's been helping me a lot.
Okay. When will you arrive in Paris? Are you have plans to join the training camp in Metz, France or Germany for
Yes, yes. I'm going to Metz. I leave on the 23rd, I believe. So I'll be there for a few days getting to know the other athletes from all the other the delegations. I'm really excited to meet all them. And then I'll be joining for the opening ceremonies, which I'm so excited about.
Okay. And the schedule, we have also the schedule of your eats. The eats will be held on August 4,
Mhm.
along with Kabang. And on the following day, it will be finals. Am I correct?
Yes, it will be. They have different. I forget what the name is. It's like the round one, and then the repage round. I forget what it's called. And then the semifinals, and then finals. So a lot of rounds, but I intend on running a few of them.
Okay. How confident to at least broke or beat your own national record again and to showcase with a better results and trajectory. You mentioned a while ago, ang target mo is at least reaching the semifinals round despite the sabihin natin, heated competition in the 400 hurdles.
Yes, yeah, that's been my goal all year. I have a goal ladder that I wrote in the fall, and it's just like hang up on this wall, and it says qualify for the Olympics, and it says become a semifinalist. Um, I don't even know what it says. Oh, and like a time close to my PB. So those are like all the goals that I've had, and I've been looking at those goals like all year. I'm very confident that I can run faster than a 55.7. My PB is faster than that, so I know that I can run faster. And just the goal is always to survive in advance. So, if I make semifinals, then the next goal is going to be to make finals. And then from there, try to get a medal. So I have big goals for myself. Like EJ is such a big inspiration. He's in contention for a medal. So hopefully one day I can be like him.
And the biggest goal for you is to get the medal in any color, whether gold, whether silver, whether bronze. Because the last time we had a medal back in the Olympics was about 90 plus years ago with Miguel White in the 1936 Berlin men's 400-meter hurdle. So parang
Wow.
familiar talaga yung uli nating uli nating medal na napanununan natin. Bronze medal si Miguel White. How confident na ito nga, you will reach the medal finish hopefully.
Yes, I think a medal would be very difficult, but as always, I go into a race trying to win. That's always, always my goal, no matter the competition, no matter the meet. My goal is always to win my heat, advance, win all of it. So, I always take that winner's mentality into every race, no matter the competition. So I'm very excited about that. And I was doing a different interview, and a reporter told me that the only other time that we've had a women's 400 hurdler at the Olympics was the first year the event was introduced, which was like 30 years ago or something. So that woman, I forgot her name, but she is a trailblazer because she came before me. She set that excellence. And that's amazing. But she didn't make semifinals. So hopefully I can take her legacy as a 400 hurdler woman and go to semifinals.
Is it Lydia de Vega Mercado or Elma Muros Posadas po?
I think the first one, yes. I believe it's the first name. Yeah.
Yan. Si Lydia de Vega Mercado is actually a athletics legend. By the way, she died. I hope Ma'am Lydia is very proud of your achievements right now,
Yes,
especially she's
I
now in
hope so.
heaven.
Yes, I hope so. But I am also a big fan of Elma and Lydia as well. Like they're trailblazers. They're such strong, fast women. I think it's important to remember the women that came before you. So definitely respect them, and I'm inspired by them as well.
Because you competed against those who have made it into the Paris Olympics, how do you describe the tough and understandable observation and competition between you and other rivals in the event? And what are the observations between the rivals you want to contend in the eats?
Yeah, that's a good question. I feel like somebody else asked me who my rival is, and I wouldn't say that I just have a specific rival. I'm just trying to beat like everyone in my heat. But if I had to pick like some countries, I didn't compete at Asian Games the way that I wanted to. So I think lining up again against some of those Asian competitors, it's kind of like a redemption round for me. So I would love to beat, like maybe Bahrain or China, like some of those athletes. It would mean a lot to kind of just bounce back from my not so great performance at the Asian Games.
And what are definitely a crazy journey for you. The kababayans, our Filipinos will of course provide support, cheer, and even watch at the venues. And even the Pinoy volunteers who wanted to get to watch, get up close with you. What can you
Yeah.
say of the outpouring of support of our fellow Pinoys in time for the Olympic season, both in Paris, both in different parts of the world, and even the social media, because
Yeah.
sometimes you have been trending.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you to all the supporters. It means so much, to see things on social media, to meet people at the Philippines national champs, even go to other meets. I met some Filipinos at the Drake relays in Des Moines, Iowa. I met some Filipinos in LA. There's a lot of Filipinos in California. So I'm kind of finding my kababayan wherever I go, and I feel that support and love. And it's always great to meet people. So yeah, I just love it, and just thank you. Please keep rooting for me. I appreciate all the support.
Not to mention also the support of the Philippine Sports Commission, the Philippine Olympic Committee, and
Mhm.
the Philippine Athletics Track and Field Association through their president, Sir Terry Capistrano, their Secretary
Yes.
General, Jasper Tanmeco, who was there in the recent PSA forum last Tuesday. And I know you monitored it for the campaign of our Pinoy track and field vets, which includes John Cabang and EJ Vienna, who earlier qualified. What can you say of the support of our sporting bodies in the upcoming Paris Olympics campaign?
Yes, yes. Thank you so much to the PSC, the POC, PATAFA, Philium Sports, President Capistrano, Jasper Tanhueco. Like, I mean, it takes a lot of people to get me here. All the support has been so helpful in getting me to all the meets that I need to go to. So I'm just really grateful for them and all the people behind the scenes. And I'm just so excited to join John and EJ. We were kind of like the trio at the World Indoor Meet, so it was great to like bond with them then. And I'm excited to bond with them more at the Olympics.
And I also read the article, more importantly, before, that your mom, your dad, and your grandmother who have Filipino roots or Lola, sabihin natin, is become an inspiration into pursuing playing for the Philippines after years of playing for the US, because you're also a national champion in the US athletics before you transferred nationalities to the Philippines. It seems that finally the dream of having Lauren Hoffman to play for the country of your parents and maternal relatives have gone through. Kino-consider niyo ba yung mga parents, of course, your relatives from the Philippines as your inspiration in diving into the Paris Olympics journey?
Yes. So yeah, my dad is actually American. But my mom, my nanay at lola ko, they are from the Philippines, born and raised, and they are my role models. They've overcome so much adversity in their life. They've done so much with so little. They're both just such successful women. And they don't let anything stop them. They really embody that resilient spirit of Filipinos. And I just love that my role models happen to be just like my Filipina relatives, like my mom and my Lola. And I think it's amazing that the Philippines has given me these role models to inspire me, to show me that nothing's impossible. So hopefully I can continue to inspire the next generation of Filipinas also, or just any Filipino trying to just achieve a dream, achieve a wild dream, you know, like going to the Olympics is a really big dream and I finally got to succeed. And, you know, I'm just trying to just inspire the next generation.
Indeed, the fruits of your labor have worked for you. And speaking of the new generation, my last question, because we have ongoing the national games of the Palarong Pambansa. Our young local standouts are currently competing for the gold, representing
Mhm.
different regions. And sabihin natin, the future generation of the athletic stars to watch out for. Uh, and you're one of the inspirations in their successes in the Palarong Pambansa. What can you say? What are your advice for the young generation of athletes who wanted to pursue goals and aspirations like you?
That's a great question. I've been seeing videos of the meet like on Facebook and on Instagram. So I'm just really excited for all those athletes and good luck to all those athletes. You know, try your best. That's all you can really ask for on the day. I think one of the biggest things I can just tell the younger generation is just to believe in yourself and never give up. You know, the road can be rocky, it can be bumpy. You know, you will have like literal hurdles in the way sometimes, but it doesn't mean that you have to get knocked down and stay down, you know, like you can bounce back. I always say that like growth doesn't just look like this, like growth looks like this, you know, it's like there's going to be mountains and valleys and you just have to keep pushing, keep believing yourself and keep going.
Okay. And I like also the fact na meron kayong board na to write some goals and expectations for
Yes,
your
yeah.
career.
Yeah.
Parang mind setting lang naman.
Yeah. So I'm not going to share it because it's very personal, but I can say that I have outcome goals on the top. So just like really big goals that I want to accomplish this year, Olympics being one of them. And then I have performance goals, just like times that I want to hit, specific times for like each event. And then I have process goals. So like how are you going to hit those times? How much sleep are you going to get? What kind of foods are you going to eat? How much prehab exercises are you going to do? You know, so it's kind of like it has like building blocks, I guess. Like how are you going to get to that big goal at the top? So you have all these little ones that help you get to that big one. And I do that every year. I've done that every year for like 7 years, and it's really helped me stay focused. You know, you can't just hit the time or become an Olympian without all the little things that go on behind the scenes. So I recommend that to other athletes as well.
Okay, I forgot to ask before we say your final remarks. What about on the mental side? What are your preparations for Paris?
Yeah, that's a good question. I believe just keeping up my confidence is really important. You know, I kind of ran my last meet and competed in a way I didn't want to. I was kind of hurting. I didn't hit a time that I wanted to hit. Like it just wasn't a great one to end on, but that doesn't mean that one meet defines me. I think that's really important. So just even for all the younger athletes, if you happen to have a bad race or a bad practice, just know that one race, one practice doesn't define you. You're still capable, you're still strong, you're still fast. So that's kind of the mental side. We're just getting our confidence up as we go into the Olympics.
All right, and I'm done with the questions for the Paris Olympics. Pasensya na yung camera ko nawala eh. By the way, Miss Lauren, what can you say or tell our kababayans? By the way, good luck on your Paris Olympics journey, and we'll be monitoring some developments nga for the upcoming games, and we look forward to talk to you again right after the Olympics to share yung parang diary of your journey nga pala for the Paris Olympics. But right now, what can you tell our kababayans to show your support, and of course to uh, come and see our Filipino athletes come to Paris Olympics?
Yeah, just want to say thank you to everybody watching, everybody supporting me. I read everything like online, I feel so much love, feel so much support. So thank you for everything throughout this crazy journey. And I hope to make you guys proud at the Olympics.
Okay, so I cannot open the camera right now. So ikaw na muna magta-thumbs up. Thumbs up po tayo. 1, Thumbs up, please. 1,
Okay.
2, 3.
Oh,
All
that's
right.
funny.
Thank you so much,
Okay.
Lauren, for your time, and I hope to have you again, invite you again on the Paris Olympics, and para makapag-part 2 na tayo sa ating at pag-thumbs up natin on the picture. And again, good luck, and of course, we pray, and of course, we support our Paris bound Olympians, and we look, and thank you so much for supporting in our journey uh, um, to provide reports, to give us updates to our Paris Olympians. Not just the Paris Olympians, Paralympians, and even our standout athletes from different parts of the country. We will covering into our page, and definitely we'll see you after the Paris Olympics, and we get to talk about it soon. So thank you so much, Miss Lauren, and hope to see you soon. Bye po, salamat.
Maraming salamat. Thank you.
Thank you po.